Hey guys, it's Megan here. So I posted on my page I posted an article on my page called 10 Things Your Doctor Won't Tell You About Congenital Heart Defects. So I just wanted to talk about them because I thought the article was very interesting and a good read. So I've got it on my phone, but I'm going to talk to you about it. Okay. So number one, congenital heart defects are not the same. Yes. Okay. So yeah, everybody is different. So even if you have HLHS and you know somebody who has HRHS, not the same thing. Totally different. I like how we're all classified as CHD, but every single one is different. And not one person is the same with CHD. So I really liked that one, that it was number one. And someone's quote was, "No two adult patients have exactly the same symptoms. So even if I have costochondritis, so does someone else, they feel it. We feel it differently. It's not the same." I didn't know this. More adults than children are living with congenital heart defects, which is awesome. But it also says in the article that there are some people who don't even know that they have a congenital heart defect until something happens, which is sad. And we need to detect it more as kids before we grow up and find those out. Number three is my number one concern, I would say. Surgery for congenital heart defects is not a cure. I know some people think it is a cure, and it's not. I've had multiple people message me, a private message, and say like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're cured," and "Yay, you're cured," and all that stuff. But I'm not, is the problem. I've had the 3 heart surgeries, living a normal life, but I don't know what's next for me. I don't know if I'm going to need a transplant or a pacemaker. So I'm not really cured, because if I was, I would know what my future holds. And I don't. So I don't know if I'm ever going to need another surgery or not. So when people say that you're cured, you're really not. You've just survived through 3 heart surgeries or more, but you could possibly have more in the future. That's a big one for me, because I know people are like, "Oh, you're cured, you're fixed," but I'm really not, because I don't know what's going to happen. I could have a pacemaker put in 6 months from now. I could have a transplant in a month. I don't know. I mean, I hope that I don't need any more surgeries and that I stick with this heart for the rest of my life, but we don't know that. So that is I guess that should be number one, is that there's no cure for this. You have to have the surgeries to fix it, but possibly need surgeries down the road. I guess that's what I want to say about it. Someone says in the article, "Physicians use the word fixed, but you're not fixed. You are not cured." Which is true, because everyone's different, again, but we don't know what's going to happen. For example, it says in here, "You experience ongoing health issues like abnormal heart rhythms, stroke, heart failure, and even premature death, cardiovascular death." So we really don't know. So because I'm not cured, I've had the 3 heart surgeries to fix this heart, but this heart could stop working at any moment it wanted to, which is terrifying for me, because you don't really know when it's gonna happen, which is the scary part for us. Number 4, if you were born with congenital heart defect, your adult heart needs specialized care. Very true. I see the cardiologist once a year right now because everything's good. There are some people that see them every couple months, every 6 months, so on. So, yeah. Number 5, living with congenital heart defects doesn't exempt you from other serious illnesses. Also true. Just because you have CHD doesn't mean you can't get cancer or another horrible thing that could happen to you. Just because we have this one thing, it kind of puts us more in risk for another thing, which is sad. It just happens. I mean, even if I didn't have CHD, I could still get cancer. So why should CHD stop cancer, I should say. So I hope none of your kids or any of you who are watching get cancer if you have CHD, or even if you don't, because it's horrible. But just because we have one thing doesn't mean we can't get another. Number 6, heart imaging tests look different for people with congenital heart defects. Yes, it's interesting to see it. Like whenever you get an echo or anything really, that they take a picture of your heart, it looks so weird to me. But I know that I'm different. So, and if you go to a hospital that doesn't know you or your condition, they freak out. So make sure you explain what you have, or else it's going to be a whole problem. Number 7, as an adult with congenital heart defect, you need to exercise. Yes, I am guilty of not doing exercise every day, which I should. But working 40 plus hours, plus school now, and taking care of the dog over there, I just am so exhausted that I don't have time. I need to make time because I have time on weekends, but I'm just lazy, which I need to not be. So I'm going to I've started taking her to the park, but running with her and walking her more, and Zumba. I need to get back into that. But yes, we need to exercise. Also, my cardiologist says that I forget which one, I think it was in San Diego, but in order for me to have kids, I need to have a better, be more healthy so that the child that I carry can be healthy also. Again, not everybody with HLHS or CHD can have children. Everyone is different, but that's what I was told. Number 8, you might need a pacemaker as you get older. I kind of said this before, that we don't know what our future is holding. Some people with HLHS already have pacemakers, and they're younger than me or my same age. Like I said before, it's terrifying. I have no idea when I'm going to need a pacemaker, or if I will, or even a transplant. I don't know. And that's the most terrifying thing for us as CHD adults, is that we don't know. And then once you have a pacemaker, you have to get the rewires or redo it every so years. It's just terrifying to me that I hope I don't have to go through another surgery. Number 9, drinking alcohol can be riskier for you if you were born with a congenital heart defect. Okay, so I understand that this is in there, but I was never told I couldn't drink. I don't know what others were told, and I should probably ask around, but I was never told I couldn't drink, ever. So I do drink. I don't drink heavily. I don't drink every day because I know that's bad for you in general. And I know us as CHD can have liver problems also. But yeah, I have a glass of wine every now and then. Or when I was in college, I would drink a little bit more. But it never really affected my heart, I should say. It never gave me arrhythmias or anything like that. Because I knew when I needed to stop, and I never went over that limit. Number 10, finding a support network can be a life-changing event. True. There is a group called the ACHDA, which is the Adult Congenital Heart Association. It has way over this number of members. It says 8,477 members. I'm pretty sure there's way more than that now, which is awesome that there's that many members and that there's that many people who have zippers. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy to think about because when I was in high school, I thought, not even high school, all the way through high school, from kindergarten up till about my second year in college, I didn't know anybody else with CHD. No one. I thought that I was the only one. I know it's crazy to think, but me not going to a heart camp like a lot of you do now, not knowing other families who have it, my parents didn't have anybody really to talk to back then about it at all. So me thinking that I was the only one made sense because I've never met anybody else. The first time that I've actually met someone who has HLHS, who's older than me, was at the California Heart Connection last year. And that was Jenny. But that was my first time ever meeting someone else with the same condition that I have. And that I was 24. It's just crazy because I feel like I should have gone to a heart camp or something, and if I did, I don't even remember it at all. I kind of wish I did meet someone else before last year, so then I wouldn't think that I was the only one. So when you are talking to your kids about what they have, let them know that they're not the only one, and start them young. Because I thought I was weird, and that I was just an odd kid. So tell your little ones that they're not alone, that there are plenty of others who have the same thing, so that they don't feel weird. Okay? Please do that. If you have any questions about this article or my life in general, anything, please post it on this video and I will make another video tomorrow. Bye, guys.